Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Cobblemon video. As you may know, I've made a ton of videos about Cobblemon add-ons, and today I'm ranking the 15 most downloaded ones and giving you my honest and unsalted opinion on all of them. Keep in mind that everything I say in today's video is my opinion and my opinion only, and you don't have to agree, even though my opinion is almost always right. The link to the tier list will be in the description down below, so if you want to make your own one, make sure to do so. Now with all of that yapping out of the way, let's start off with Mega Showdown. Okay, we're starting off with a big hitter. The biggest add-on out of all of them is gonna be Mega Showdown. In my opinion, this is an add-on everyone needs. If you don't have Mega Showdown installed, what are you doing? The Megas, all the Dynamaxes, and all of the like Z crystals, in my opinion, are very cool. Also, that they're like really integrated into the world makes it even better. It's gonna be very easy to just rank this as a legendary. Yeah, I wanted to talk more about Mega Showdown, but everyone knows this is one of the best, if not the best add-on out of all of the add-ons here. Our second add-on is going to be Capture XP. Capture XP, well, as the name says, when you catch a Pokemon, you will get XP. Pretty cool in like survival. But aside from like being just like a fun way to get more experience, I don't really see that much coolness out of this add-on. So I'm just gonna give it an okay. Normally, I also don't really use this add-on. It's okay. Yeah, it's just okay. Then we're moving on to an add-on that I have like very mixed opinions about, which is going to be Radical Cobblemon Trainers. I've seen this add-on like move throughout all of the stages of like development. Like in the beginning, it was very bare bones, and now we have like multiple games, multiple trainers. But in my opinion, most of the trainers are either broken or way too powerful. Like we have the Radical Red ROM hack trainers in there, but also like the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl ones, which are like super easy. So it's like, it's a mixed bag. I would really hope they add more trainers in the future and not make them so obnoxious, and maybe give them some structures, because like going to separate biomes to get a certain trainer is, in my opinion, really tedious. And I don't know, really, when you go all the way there and then lose and have to go all the way back to your base and do all of that stuff again, it's just, I don't know. It's a good add-on overall. It adds trainers. It also has like a very good API for like servers and stuff. So I'm gonna give it, even though I have a lot of critique about it, I'm gonna give it an epic, because it does add trainers. It's very cool. And if you like know which Pokemon your opponent is gonna have, it's a pretty epic add-on. So we're gonna put it on epic. It isn't really like a necessary one like Mega Showdown, but it is still a very cool add-on to have. Then we have Fight or Flight Reborn, and back in the day when the original one came out, I used to put this in all of my mod packs and all of my videos. I would use Fight or Flight, and it was super fun, but now I never really install it anymore. I don't know why. It's a little bit annoying, even though the Reborn version made it way better. Because the first version was just like you would walk through a forest and get killed by like a random Pidgey because it had like a bad day. I never really install it anymore because it's more like annoying. It annoys me more than it adds like a fun aspect. So in my opinion, I'm gonna put it on good. It does really add a lot of immersion, but out of just like, yeah, I never install it anymore. I'm not the biggest fan of Fight or Flight because, yeah, like I said before, it adds immersion, but also just way more annoyingness into my world. So that's why I'm giving it the good tier. Now we have CobbleThemes. This mod, it's one of the worst mods for me because I never play with music on, because normally when I play Cobblemon or Minecraft, I'm recording, so all of the music is turned off. So this mod just literally does nothing for me, but I do see the vision when you're like playing and battling certain Pokemon like legendary, certain themes will start playing. That seems super cool. So even though I never really use this mod, I'm gonna give it an epic, because I think it really adds a lot to just Minecraft overall, like Cobblemon. When you're battling certain Pokemon, getting like different music, that just seems very cool to me. Now, my baby, one of the best add-ons ever made is going to be Simple TMs. Yeah. I'm not even going to be biased. This is a mod I install into every mod pack I play, because having like only the level up moves and certain moves for your Pokemon is so annoying. Like not being able to give Garchomp Earthquake in like base Cobblemon. I don't know if that's like actually something you can't do, but I usually just make it TM for like Earthquake and give it to my Garchomp and call it a day. But like, this is just such a good add-on, like battling wild Pokemon and getting TMs in return, even sometimes getting OP TMs is just so good. I love this add-on. Simple TMs is a legendary for me. It has to be in every mod pack. If you don't have Simple TMs installed, what are you doing? Like I said with like Mega Showdown, what are you doing? You need this add-on in your world. Now we're moving on to Cobblefurnies. I'm a big furniture mod fan. This is a mod that just makes overall building inside of Cobblemon feel way better, because all of the other furniture mods we have for Minecraft don't really fit into Cobblemon, so Cobblefurnies really like hit the nail on the head with like Cobblemon inspired furniture. The only critique I really have for this mod is that the options you have are pretty limited. It's like chairs, like 3 types of chairs, and then like a couple of tables and a statue. I would really like to see the Nintendo like consoles being able to be put on the floor, like more TVs, like just more from the newer generation of games, not only like the basic ones we had from Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I want to see way more furniture in this mod. I really hope they update it soon to get like a little bit more like variety in the furniture, but it is a pretty, I would say, good mod. I don't really install it that often because I do use other furniture mods more, but if I really wanted to make like a Cobblemon map, I'd for sure use this one, so I'm gonna put it on good. Next up, we have Cobblemon Addons, one of the newer add-ons on the list, I think. Maybe one of the newest, except for Cobblefurnies. I think this is the second newest add-on on the list. Addons are one of the best add-ons ever made, in my opinion. Being able to get the Pokemon you want, like rarer Pokemon, without having to have like a structure spawn in your world, doing like a whole quest, just like looking at all of the Addons and seeing which Pokemon are in there, just battling them with your friends, getting some loot on top of that is just a super cool experience. Also, you have an add-on for this add-on that makes like the Addons look better in general. It's just a very good add-on. The thing I like most about this is that, as I said before, it doesn't really spawn any structures into your base world. You just find the Addon, click it, and go into a separate dimension to fight the mob, like the Pokemon. It's, in my opinion, it makes your world, you get more Pokemon, and it also doesn't clutter up your world. So that's why I'm giving this actually an epic. I'm gonna give this an epic. It isn't really legendary, because I don't think you need this in your world. If you want more Pokemon, you want like Pokemon that don't have their own spawns yet, I would say install this, but it's not like a necessity. Then next up, we have Cobblemon Additions. So this is one of those mods add-ons that gives like your whole world a whole makeover with like a ton of structures, which in theory is pretty fun, but out of my personal experience, this mod just really clutters up your whole world. You're like walking in like the most scenic place ever in your world, and then all of a sudden a whole village spawns and ruins the whole generation, making this mod feel more like it just ruins your world, in my opinion. Like, I know that's really harsh, but in my opinion, I never really install this mod because it just ruins my worlds. I want to be able to build my own structures and not have like pre-built whole villages like spawn in. So that's why I would probably give this one, I'm actually like, I don't know if I should give this poop. I'm gonna give it poop. It just adds structures that I'm going to completely ignore. So this is the first poop. I'm really sorry for the creator if you're watching this. I'm really sorry. Then we have another very good add-on, which is going to be CobbleDollars. It adds a currency system into Cobblemon. So when you defeat wild Pokemon, defeat trainers, you get actual currency that you can use with like a certain villager to buy Pokeballs, buy potions, which is a very cool concept. Just like with Fight or Flight, I used to install this add-on on all of my mod packs, but now I don't really do that anymore. In like the whole like Cobblemon ecosystem, I don't really think CobbleDollars fits in that well. But it is a pretty solid add-on, so I'm gonna give it a good. Now, bear with me with this one. We have Legendary Monuments, one of the most legendary add-ons ever made in Cobblemon. The creator is super cool. There are a ton of videos like explaining how to get all of the legendaries. It's one of the only real add-ons that adds like good legendary structures, but I don't like it. Let me explain. Just like with Cobblemon Additions, legendary monuments add so many structures into your world. You'll just be like walking from your base to your village and seeing like 4 of these gigantic structures that are like totally just ruining your world, like ruining the scenery, like just being like it's not supposed to be there. I would much rather have like a Hoopa portal spawn. You click on it and it shows you like, oh, this is the structure you're going into, and then you can choose to go in there and then get the legendary there, go out of the structure, and just have the Hoopa portal like disappear. That would be way better in my opinion. So that's why I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna give it a good, even though I really like the structures, don't get me wrong, but I don't like that they're spawning inside of my building world. I want to build my own structures like I said before. Now, we have one of the best add-ons ever made, which is going to be Missingmons. Missingmons, like, combines all of the different add-on packs people made to add, like, Pokemon that aren't in the base mod and just merge them together to make one big pack. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna put this on Legendary. This is one of those packs I always install because it's just very annoying when you're like trying to catch a Pokemon, or you get like a Pokemon from anywhere and it's just like the substitute. I hate when it's a substitute, so having Missingmons installed, having spawns for every Pokemon, having models for almost every Pokemon, it just makes the whole Cobblemon experience way better. Moving on to Nava's, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Nava's ZA Megas. I'm gonna be completely honest, another hot take. I don't like the new ZA Megas. When I was like watching all of the reveals and I was like, okay, this one is bad, but the next one is gonna be better. And I said that for all of the Megas, and I don't really like any of the new Megas. Maybe, I think the only one I kind of like is Frostlass, and that's the only one. So that isn't really going to like elevate my overall opinion on like ZA Megas. I really like the add-on, but I don't like the ZA Mega, so that's why I'm gonna put it in okay. Even though I love the models, I love how they add new Megas into Cobblemon, I just hate the ZA Mega, so that's why I'm giving it the okay tier. Now we have another really big add-on, which is going to be the Pokenav. The Pokenav, I love the menus, I love the item, I just never use it. I don't know why. Back in the day when I was making my own mod packs, I was like, oh, Pokenav, should I include this? And I just never really felt the need to include this add-on. I don't know why. And then I used it for a couple of lists, and I was like, oh, this is a very cool add-on, but it still never really pushed me over the edge to really, like, use it. I don't know why. If I wanted to find a Pokemon, I would just look at my minimap and just do it that way, instead of having, like, a whole different item to just show me whatever Pokemon spawn here. I know it has way more. It also has like a fish nav and stuff like that I've never used before, so I don't really have an opinion on that. But I don't know, I really never liked the Pokenav add-on enough to really use it. So that's why I'm gonna give it the good tier, because it is a good add-on, I just never really use it. Now we have Cobbreeding, the last add-on on the list. I'm gonna be completely honest, another add-on I never really use. It always felt too complex for me. Having to like breed Pokemon in like a pasture block, getting an egg, and then all of the IVs and all of the stats will be like merged or something. I don't even know how it works. I don't even know how breeding works in normal Pokemon, so I don't really know. This add-on just feels like something made for an add-on, and the official Pokemon devs, like Cobblemon devs, will make it a way better feature in the future. So that's why I think Cobbreeding is a little, like, I don't know, I never use it and I never really felt the need to use it. So I'm gonna give it an okay, because it does add a feature we always wanted in Cobblemon, but just like a little bit scuffed, to be honest. Okay guys, that is going to be my tier list for the 15 most downloaded add-ons for Cobblemon. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are my opinions trash? Just totally roast me in the comments, and if you agree, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know all of your opinions. But that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you want to see more tier lists on like Minecraft mods or anything else, let me know in the comments down below as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.